Hello and welcome to my very first video on TSG. Thank you to Thunder for uploading me to the channel, and in this video I'm going to be talking about Black Ops 4 snipers. Now, Tony Flame, one of the multiplayer developers at Treyarch, after taking a couple of weeks break in January, took to Twitter and said there's going to be a balancing patch for weapons coming soon. There was no release date, but there's going to be, a few changes of different things, and also obviously the balancing patch for weapons. But he also said some of you may be looking for one word: snipers. Now, I don't know whether he means a buff or a nerf. I hope he means a nerf, because it could be either. It could be either a buff or a nerf, because there's plenty of people who reply to the comment that I reply to Tony Flame with, and they don't want a nerf, they want a buff. But I will say, my tweet that I replied to Tony Flame with actually got 15 likes. No other reply to this tweet that I put up got that many likes. So I assume most people would like a sniper nerf. So I replied saying, yes, snipers need some definite tweaks. Personally, I feel that snipers should be at least a 2-shot kill, so the time to kill will still impact snipers, as at this moment, snipers are not affected by the higher TTK as other regular guns are. You can be at 200 health from crash while using armor, but still a 1-shot kill. There's many replies to this tweet, and I'll just go through a few of people's opinions about this. And someone put, they would need to severely increase the fire rate, because making it a 2-shot kill would make the time to kill way too long for the current fire rate of snipers. Now, I don't really feel this would be an issue, because it doesn't take that long to aim down sight with a sniper. As long as your aim is there and you're aiming down sight on target, you're going to hit your target, aren't you? So if you just do it that twice. I mean, you don't have to scope out. You don't have to scope in, scope out, and then scope in again. Just scope in, double tap, bang. Maybe on bolt actions they'll need to reduce recoil for that, but obviously that may not be the best way of balancing it anyway. It may not be the best way of balancing the snipers by giving it a 2-shot kill. You just need to put other things in place so you can at least effectively counter it. Like, make it so that crash, when you got the 200 health, it doesn't actually give you a 1-shot kill. Something like that, so you can at least combat the snipers effectively. And also, I'll just read a few replies. Someone put, snipers need a buff, not a nerf. BO4 is already the hardest game to snipe in because of sweat, bunny hopping, and spraying OP weapons like the Titan, ICR, Spitfire, and the Sorg. Making snipers a 2-shot kill only benefits tryhards and ruins sniping for good. Now, most of the snipers are probably MLG freaking tryhards anyway. They're all trying to get in phase and stuff. But I do agree to a certain extent with what he's put. Like, the Spitfire needs a bit of work, and also do the Sorgs, I feel. Especially the Sorgs, the dual Sorgs. They're just freaking nuts. They really are. And also the Titan. A lot of people use the Titan with the freaking thermal scope, which doesn't make well, it does make sense, because they're just using it as a freaking target finder kind of thing, which is just stupid. Someone actually replied with a different language, so I don't know what he says. It does actually say translate tweet, so I might do that in a minute. Someone actually put that he's going in line with what I said, so he's kind of agreeing with me. He says, I popped crash and immediately got collated. To a single shot, wiped my teammate and I off the map, with us both at 200 health. So they both popped the TAC-5 from Crash's ability. They both got 200 health, and the sniper rifle, one shot, one bullet, went straight through both of them and took out, effectively, 400 health. Which is freaking immense. I mean, that's just messed up, really. That really is messed up. Someone also put, okay buddy, listen up. Snipers are already at a disadvantage with 0 aim assist on console. The only sniper that can consistently kill 200 HP is the Paladin, of course. Well, nerf the freaking Paladin then. It says HC2, don't know what that means, and saying they are OP is BS. Considering Crash's TAC 5 is broken and armor is BS, and then he carries on, but it doesn't actually show the rest of the tweet. So TAC 5 is broken. How is TAC 5 broken? It works as intended, and how is it broken? Is it just because you get 200 health? Is that the reason why it's broken? Oh dude, this next tweet. This is a triggering tweet, this is. Someone has replied by saying, a sniper is effective in a game. That doesn't make sense. A sniper is effective in a game is very little. So the effectiveness of a sniper in a game is very little. That's basically what he's saying. You are just bitching because you love to use your precious little BS and then complain when you die. Have you noticed that everyone is asking for a paladin buff because it has 5 bullets in the clip, also not a full auto gun? No, I'm not biatching because I love my precious little BS. I'm using a freaking MX-9 at the moment, trying to get headshots, and it's a freaking murder. The fact is, that thing is a marshmallow machine. It's like someone just sitting there, and all of a sudden, boop, a marshmallow hits his head. You know, nothing happens. So, don't tell me I'm using freaking the Titan and all this BS, because I don't use it. I barely use the Titan. I've not used any sniper or anything either, to be, 100 with you guys. Someone actually replied to this tweet saying, you're a dumbass and clearly ignorant of anyone that doesn't main a sniper. Thank you, man. It's someone who's actually sticking up for me. So, as you can tell, many snipers get triggered when you say they need a nerf, because, yeah, they just love blooping on people. So, I mean, people say it needs a buff, but how does it need a buff? If it's really that bad, why are you still using it? Just use something else if it's that bad. Don't just buy on principle, just have a miserable time with the game just because you want to use a sniper and you'd think, if I use a different gun, like a SOG or something, I'm catering to the freaking tryhards who, it's just crazy. Like, people see these clips of bloop, 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 about 5 in a row, bloops, and they say it doesn't need a nerf. It's just really crazy. I hope this balance patch will give a nerf to snipers and not a freaking buff. Really hope they don't buff them again. If they buff them again, I'm not too sure I'm going to be playing this game still. I'm going to just play different games, I think, if they buff them again. Because it makes the experience pretty miserable on my part. I mean, my experiences have been just blooping all the flipping time at close range. If I'm at close range with someone using an SMG, I should have the advantage. No, that doesn't happen in Black Ops 4. If I'm using an SMG at close range with someone and he's got a sniper, he's going to kill me straight away. He's going to be using it as a shotgun when it's meant to be a freaking 100-yard, whatever, long-range weapon, not a freaking shotgun. So, that is basically my opinion on snipers, and that is some of the triggered people who graced my comment section on my tweet, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, just to be 100% with everyone, my tweet got 15 likes. Everyone else's tweet either didn't get a like or they got like 6 probably at the most. So there you go. I think most people want a nerf to snipers. It's just the stupid elite tryhard people sniping who want a buff. And there was actually a guy who said, oh, get good, and the normal elitist kind of, oh, just get good at the game, dude. Jesus Christ. Even though the sniper community is a tiny part of the Call of Duty community. And he says, the guy who says get good, he says to me, they need a buff, not a nerf, because they're already really hard to use. Which is like, how are they hard to use? Especially when I go on his Twitter and he's got all these little clips of his snipes, and the first one is like 4 snipes in a row, quick scopes, in Nuketown as well. In Nuketown? How the hell do you get snipes, 4 in a row on Nuketown unless you're blooping every poor sod. And he says they're too hard to use. He must be a god if they're too hard to use. He must be a god at God. You know, a COD god. But yeah, that's basically been my kind of ranty sort of weird video about Black Ops 4 Snipers. I hope you did enjoy. Feel free to leave your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments, and feel free to come and check out my channel. There's Call of Duty and stuff, and there is lots of other games that will be coming to the channel. Bit of Hitman, a mixture of good games, so as well as Call of Duty. So I hope you did enjoy. Feel free to leave any feedback down below, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Cheers.